Hello, it is May 2nd, and I am about to review A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. And this is the last episode of my review of Best of Children's Classics, which included The Little Prince, Peter Pan, The Secret Garden, The Wizard of Oz, and A Little Princess. This is the last book of the five that I read. I read all five of them. And this is the second book that just happened to be two in a row that I read by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I didn't really like The Secret Garden as much as the other books. This one's better than A Secret Garden. This has to do, I won't go into too much depth, but it's basically a riches to rags to riches story. And the journey um, between those points includes a Wicked Witch of the West kind of character that is very bad to this princess, and she has to endure and overcome and remain composed and princess like. There's themes of richness versus poverty, and a lot of those things. It has to do a lot with Indian culture. And I'm not sure about Frances's background, but there's a lot of Indian stuff in the other book too. So she probably lived over there for a while. That said, it's 242 or 3 pages, something like that, 244, and it was long winded. Um, the themes, it was pretty obvious what was happening throughout the book. It just kept on and on and on. I felt it was too long, although for a different era, it might have been good, the amount of substance for the topical matter, but it seemed a little long, perhaps for today. Um, it's probably better for, hmm, that's the tough part. Who is the audience for this, right? Is it a morality play for people with resources so that they don't act like the Wicked Witch of the West character, or is it for poor children to read so that they keep their positivity? There's a lot of different angles you could use, I suppose. Probably for an average person, you might have a hard time finding your relatability with this book. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just talking for myself. I felt a little bit as an outsider kind of watching it, reading it. Um, that said, I really enjoyed Best of Children's Classics overall. I didn't dislike any of the books, and I've already kind of pre placed them in the order. And I'm going to put this one in there, and then I'll donate this whole set. I'm going to let you know which ones I like the best. And this is my order. A Little Prince, short and sweet, very creative. That was my absolute favorite, which I was shocked because I bought this set for Wizard of Oz, which came in second behind Little Prince. Um, really liked Wizard of Oz, had some uncharacteristic violence in it that was not like the movie. It kind of shocked me a little bit, as did Peter Pan. Quite blatant violence in Peter Pan. It still carried the story that we're all familiar with, but yet had all that extra stuff in it. And I just reviewed Little Princess. The Secret Garden I didn't like as much. It was also long winded, but it had that tie in with a church sect that was bordering on cultic, and it seemed more like a propaganda book. So overall, this set is really good. You might want to skip Secret Garden, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, honestly, the top three are the best for my taste. You could probably just read the top three. But if you bought the set, you could read all five, or you could buy the three and then donate to someone else. But I liked it all overall, pretty good. So if you see this set, it's a good value. 5 books for a real good price. And like I said, you could read all five or read those three best ones. I'm not a huge fan of Frances Hodgson Burnett, but the other ones I really liked, and they're pretty quick to read. So that's it. Last of the series. Have a good one.